In this video, we're talking about the best practice of having a question box in your classroom. This is a place where students can put in any question anonymously that they may be thinking. This video will talk about why we have a question box, what to do with challenging questions, and how this is a real difference maker in effective sex education. In this video, we discuss why you should have a question box for anonymous questions about sexual health. We'll discuss what you do with those questions, how to answer tough questions, and why this can all be a matter of life and death. The best practice you can have as a teacher of sex ed, whether or not you officially teach sex ed, I used to do this as an English teacher, is to have a box for anonymous questions in your class. It can be there all the time, and you return to it regularly, or during a health unit, have it be there in particular. Have each student write a question. Tell them to all put something in there so it truly is anonymous. Even if all they want to write is, "Hi, Miss H," that's fine. Encourage them to ask their questions for real, though. It's important to review questions before you answer them. Take time to think about what you want to say. Will students try to trip you up? Yes. Will they sometimes make it silly or inappropriate? Sure. But you're a teacher. You were born for this. Every question is a teachable moment. Figure out what you want to say. Here are some examples of common questions from students. How do I know if I masturbate too much? When am I most likely to get pregnant? Can you get pregnant if the guy pulls out? These are the ones I've received most, but you'll also get questions on pregnancy options, sexually transmitted infections or symptoms of STIs, and contraception. Here are some examples of questions designed to trip you up. I've had questions referencing porn, using inappropriate language, asking about sex with MILFs or other teachers, and here, of course, students are trying to get a rise out of you. For the porn ones, I use it as a chance to talk about pornography and how often it is tied to oppression. I ask students to consume pornography, if they wish to, that models consent and healthy relationships. I ask them to note how much porn includes images of violence against women and why that is. See? It sucks the fun right out of asking the teacher about porn. For the ones about sex with MILFs or teachers, I talk about how consent has to be between equals, and that any adult taking advantage of a young person is legally and morally liable. I talk about these stereotypes in media or in pornography, where they come from, and what dangerous attitudes they foster. I pretty much relate everything back to consent. Having the space to ask their questions and have them answered by a trusted adult can literally be a matter of life and death for students.